myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. With a bill ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. And that big of the guy. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
For Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
Herbert's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Los Angeles.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. The 20. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 42 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Steelers nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Let's go.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Farland. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run with McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. 36. Switch.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
2nd down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Herbert off of play action. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2 yards. It's third.
Now Haskins to throw it. Forced out to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On second down, McFarland.
47-yard line.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
1 yard gain. Brings up
on second and 9. Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up second.
They go play action with Haskins.
15-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Herbert.
The 26-yard line.
Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland McFarland as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Time long, set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now here's Johnson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Time long, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin the drive with McFarland.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
McFarland once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McFarland, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Denzel Perryman. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run with Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Haskins will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Take over.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
A gain of 3.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Number 15.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Eckler. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Los Angeles.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
So it's Charger football as we welcome from the 2-minute warning.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Once more, here's Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 32, Steelers 28. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 16.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
49-yard line. A gain of
Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Southern California. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Time Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Chris Harris. A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to
The
Chase.
Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins, flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, McFarland. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 42 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Edler, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, a tackle. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Ball carrier.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And they get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain. But now it's third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out. Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up, and that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
31-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Time on, set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
To Eric Ebron.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's McFarland. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
At the McFarland once more. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
At the 26, a gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. A nail into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now left side on this swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
on second down now. It's Kellen, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Running on first down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now Eckler. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's good. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Steelers 14.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Going deep here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 14.
It's Eckler again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up third and 4.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
Steelers.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. been decided in the closing seconds.
37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the